Hi guys, my name is Larissa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be taking you on a little adventure. I just got back from a Dr. Joe Dispenza meditation retreat in Cancun, Mexico, and it was actually my second time going to one of his retreats. The last one was actually in the same location, but he does retreats all over the world. And if you don't know Dr. Joe Dispenza, he has some amazing books and lots of resources online where he teaches about meditation and quantum physics and epigenetics and just a bunch of really cool spiritual and scientific basically teachings on living your best life and healing and all of these amazing things we can do with our minds and creating our reality, because we are powerful co-creators with the universe of the kind of lives that we want to live. We are not stuck in, we don't have to stay stuck in societal programming of, you know, getting a disease and it being incurable, or having a job and us not loving it and being unhappy, or us feeling lonely because we're not in a relationship. Like, we can create our dream lives. And it's people like Dr. Joe Dispenza that I love, like, their teachings, because it's very empowering, very inspiring. The testimonials he has of all of the people he has helped is insane. All of the people that have had incurable diseases and financial struggles that have taken upon his teachings and applied it to their lives and have seen incredible miracles happen. So I've been really into his work for years now. Like I said, you know, I went to a retreat in June actually of last year, and then went to a second one, and I'm honestly addicted at this point because it just happens that way. When I go to the retreat, so many of the people I meet there and talk to, it's like their third, fourth, fifth time going to one of these things, and it's just such a beautiful experience. So I can see why people keep wanting to go back. But I wanted to share my experience with you guys, and hopefully it's entertaining or inspiring, or, you know, just I hope you enjoy it. So I'll take you along the journey, and I hope you enjoy.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track
Hello, so it is officially the second day of the retreat. Yesterday was mostly just a day of travel for us. We flew out the night before. We flew overnight, so we slept on the plane and arrived in Cancun early in the morning. And then from the airport, we traveled to the hotel, got settled in, got checked in. And then the first day of the event, which was yesterday, after we got checked into the hotel, started around like 4:30ish, something like that. And so it was just kind of an afternoon and evening like introduction to what we were going to be getting into, and yeah, Dr. Joe Dispenza, like, you know, spoke to us and kind of just got everyone prepared for what is to come for this week, which this is my second retreat with him, so I already kind of know what to expect, but I'm sure, you know, there's still going to be lots of surprises along the way, and I'm mostly just here to like deepen the kind of experience I had last time and just my spiritual and meditation practice that I do on a daily basis anyway. I just want to always like just gain more tools along my journey to deepen my practices and just be able to just get better at integrating everything I learn into everyday life, because it's so easy to just sit down and meditate for a few minutes or an hour and then come out of it and then go back into regular life and leave that peace and serenity behind and just get back into your habits of living in survival mode and being stressed. So it's in-depth like events like this that really help just take you on another level and strengthen your ability to like stay. Hi, sorry, I was just interrupted for a second because the hotel people that stock the like refreshments came by. So anyway, I kind of forgot exactly what I was saying, but essentially, yeah, yesterday was fun. Just like sort of the introductory day. Dr. Joe Dispenza is such a great like motivational speaker, just getting like everyone super pumped up and like believing in themselves that they can do anything. He goes over like all of the amazing miracles that have happened through his work, like people that have attended these events and like healed miraculously, like crazy things that, you know, most of us in the modern world just think like are incurable, like being paralyzed or cancers or being blind, like all of these kind of miracle things. And so it just gets everyone really pumped up and really excited to get into this work. And towards the end of the week, we also do a couple Coherence healings. So some people that attend the event get to, like if they have a severe health condition, they get to volunteer to be healed. And we all like collectively put our energy together to focus on healing these specific people. And it's just really exciting because the last time like I was here, I already experienced that, and it's one of the most profound things. Like it's honestly like even more exciting than just healing yourself, because as humans we really are like very empathetic beings and compassionate beings. So I feel like we get so much out of like giving to others and helping others, and that's really like how, I mean, of course we unlock that love in our heart, like it starts with us, but man, then it just overflows into other people. And when you pour out that love that's like limitless, which is like unconditional love, it just pours back into you, pours out and pours back into you. And it's kind of the whole concept of what we learn here is how to put your energy out, and what you put out you receive in return. So when you learn about like the energetic field of the human body and how it is shaped like a torus, like if you guys don't really know what I'm talking about, I highly recommend getting into maybe like reading some of Dr. Joe Dispenza's books and other spiritual teachers like him. Just really cool concepts, and he's very science-based, so it kind of helps bridge the realms of spirituality and science to make it just more digestible for people these days that aren't necessarily like into spirituality and don't necessarily believe in the concepts. But when everything is proven concretely through science and studies, it makes the human mind a lot easier. It makes us able to like understand those concepts more. But for me, I'm not really like that. I'm more of like an intuitive person. I love science too, but I don't really like need the proof if I can like experience something. And so for me, it's always just been in the experiences I've had, the profound experiences I've had through the spirituality work I've done with meditating and breath work and other stuff like that. And just shifting my mindset like on a day-to-day basis, like getting in the habit of catching your thoughts and alchemizing them to higher vibrational thoughts. But anyway, I'm really excited. So the event went kind of late last night, and then we woke up super early this morning and went straight into our like first real meditation of the day or of the event early this morning. And right now we're kind of on our breakfast break. So I just went to the buffet, got some fruit. There's literally like an abundance of tropical fruits here since we're here in Mexico, so it makes it super easy for me to eat the foods I love. And they also have an abundance of all kinds of other vegan options, like everything from like pastries to, you know, all different kinds of savory foods and desserts, and of course they have regular food too. It's just like a big buffet, and there's like 2 of them that you can go to. And yeah, it's really nice of them to provide all these great options, but the fruit here is delicious. And I can't film at the actual event for many reasons. So I can't really show you guys footage like of, I mean, I'm going to be meditating most of the time during the event, but Dr. Joe also just does a lot of talks and lectures, I guess you could say, like just teaching about the concepts of sort of like the scientific aspects and the research and the testimonials, and just this mind expanding information of like quantum physics and epigenetics and all that nerdy science stuff that I freaking love. So once again, yeah, he has a lot of free content on YouTube, and his books are great. And there's also other spiritual teachers and teachers of quantum mechanics and stuff. Like there's lots of cool documentaries you could watch. I love that kind of stuff, so if you guys are into that kind of stuff, there's tons of information. I mean, that's the age we live in with the internet and all these streaming services where you can watch cool stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna head out here in a little bit to head back, because we gotta be back to do some more hanging out and talking about cool stuff and meditating. And then we'll probably, I think we have like a small break, then we go back into it, and then we have lunch. Like it's just kind of all day. It's literally from like the moment you wake up till late at night. Like you don't really, you kind of get like sleep deprivation at these events, but it's worth it. It's like literally doing the work. Like we're not here to just chill. It's not like a relaxing chill retreat vacation where you're just like resting. It's like we're here to do the work. Like people are here to heal their bodies, people are here to heal their minds and make miracles happen in their lives. So it is really doing the work, and it is so worth it. Yes, I might not get 8 hours of sleep every night like I prefer, more like 4, 5, but you know, it's just all part of this deep transformational experience that is what I am here for. So yeah, gonna head back out soon, and I'll just keep documenting as much as I can and talking to you guys about the experience. And yeah, hopefully this inspires all of you to try meditating if you haven't already, and to be more mindful of your thoughts, because you are the creator of your reality. So you're a very powerful being. You can literally be and do anything that you want. So if you need that extra like oomph in your life to like make profound changes, then read some great books, watch some great documentaries, go to cool events like this if you want, or find a community of people that uplift you and inspire you. So, all right, I'm gonna head out, and I will talk to you guys a little later. So this is the beautiful fruit selection, and I tried to get a shot of the other vegan options for you guys, but it was quite busy. But there was these green signs on all the vegan sections that was clearly labeled, so that was super convenient. And this was also a fully vegan section for all the pastries. But of course, this is what my mom and my plate looked like. We just filled up on all the fruit and went back for seconds and enjoyed. And then on a lot of the breaks, this was an area that I got to hang out outside and get some sunshine. And it was just so nice being surrounded by so much beauty and nature. As you can see, the beautiful jungle in the background over there. And I also made my way out to the beach on most of the breaks as well to take a dip in the ocean, because why not? Just too perfect. It was also a lot of fun because each time we would get back from a break, the whole room in the event would be going crazy, dancing and having a great time. Just such high vibes and such a beautiful community. So much fun to be around and party with. My mom and I ended the night in the little outdoor hot tub under the stars and soaking in all the good vibes. And of course I had to hop in the cold pool as well, because I absolutely love going from a hot jacuzzi to a cold pool. It just feels so good, and I'm just such a water sign. I absolutely love being submerged in water and feeling like a little fish. And also it's just so much fun to bring out that childlike playfulness, swimming around in water and enjoying and having fun, just feeling so relaxed and in paradise. This next clip shows a view of the sunrise that we got to see in the morning when we would wake up early and do our walking meditations on the beach. And this is the view I would come out of, basically wake up out of the meditation with just the beauty of the sunrise on the ocean and everyone looking so angelic and beautiful, so at peace, so much serenity. And yeah, it was just such a beautiful experience to have with all these beautiful souls. And it was also just absolutely amazing to be able to hop right in the ocean after these amazing meditations on the beach. So refreshing and invigorating, and that's just me enjoying life to the fullest. And of course, had to say hello to all of the beautiful little critters that we came across. So beautiful, and I just love admiring nature and the animals and all the beauty all around us. And this was the last little party on the last day. Dr. Joe doing his awesome dance moves that we all just love. He's such a great person. And then I was also super unexpectedly blessed to be invited to go out to a local city called Playa del Carmen and stayed the night there after the retreat and had a lot of fun going and seeing the show at the Coco Bungo Club. I highly recommend. It was so much fun and such a great way to end the trip, and yeah, super unexpected surprise to end up leaving the resort and having a fun night out. So it was awesome. And this performer right here was absolutely amazing. She was my favorite. I have no idea how she was doing what she was doing, spinning and hanging from her hair. Like, that is insane. And it was just such a cool performance. And then the next morning, got some fuel and headed out into the jungle. And we went to a cenote, which is just a beautiful area that you could swim, and it's crystal clear water in the jungle, and it was a lot of fun, and just felt so good to be submerged in nature. And here is me jumping into the water, just having so much fun, being in bliss and embracing the adventure. And this was my last day here, so I was just soaking in all the last bits of the beauty and the experience and the nature, and just feeling so much gratitude for everything that I had experienced. And this was the ride back to the airport, saying goodbye to Mexico. And this was coming back into LAX, landing, and just admiring all the lights and the city. Alright guys, so that was my beautiful, amazing experience at my second Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat in Mexico. I hope it was fun to watch, and I hope it inspires you to check out his work, or just start meditating, or just start cultivating more positivity into your life, because you are powerful. You are a creator of reality, the reality that you want to live in, because whether you are aware of it or not, you are creating your reality through all of the thoughts and feelings that you think and feel on a daily basis. And believe it or not, you actually have the ability to rewire your brain and create the life that you deserve to live. So it's really quite amazing and quite powerful. But because I didn't get a chance to film that much while I was there, because I was just living in the present moment, soaking it all in, I did want to go into the experience a little bit more. So as you saw, I filmed a little bit on, I think it was the second day that I was there, kind of updating you guys on what we were doing. Ever since that day, we basically woke up super early, meditated for many hours, had some breaks. Dr. Joe lectured quite a bit on quantum physics, or just like testimonials, stories, miracles that are so inspiring. Then we would meditate for a few more hours, go through different meditative practices, such as breath work, or different techniques while meditating, where you focus on all the energy chakras in your body and balance their energy, or open the chakras and get the energy flowing. We did a very interesting pineal gland meditation, where you activate your pineal gland, and that's in the center of your brain, and it opens up your intuition. It opens up your connection with source energy, and it through the crown chakra can flow into your head, into your pineal gland, and kind of open you up to more creativity, messages from the divine, from source. And it's really like how a lot of people get just like these light bulb moments of beautiful ideas, is when their pineal gland is activated and they are connected to that higher source of information beyond us. So I love to just constantly be in a creative flow and be activated like that, because life just flows more effortlessly. And yeah, it's really great. I'm glad I learned really in depth how to do that during these retreats, because just when you take these practices home with you into your lives and apply them, and kind of experiment with the universe and see can I really manifest this? Yes I can believe in it, I can make it happen, yes. And then you see these things appear in front of you that you were manifesting, you're like, oh wow, this really does work. And I love playing with the universe now, and putting any sort of blessings that I, you know, wish to receive out there and watching them show up in my life. It's really quite amazing. But the key is to realize everything that you could ever desire is already within you, and to like want something is to send out a message to the universe that you don't already have it, that it's separate from you. And we only attract what we are a vibrational match to. So if we think we don't have something that we want, and we're in this sort of desperation or like I need it or whatever kind of vibration, then it won't really come as quickly, or it might be harder to get what we are desiring. So the key is to combine a clear intention with an elevated emotion, and to feel as if we already have everything we want, because time is not linear. Everything is just in the present moment, and even the past and the future, it's all just, there's only one moment that exists, and it's now. So if we believe that we have that thing now, or that health now, and we truly believe in it and we feel it, and we try to feel how it feels to already have it, that bliss, that joy, that gratitude, that happiness, that health, our body doesn't know the difference between what's happening now or in the future. So if you just pull that future into you now and feel it now, your body won't know the difference. And so the key is to not be separate from the things we want, to realize they're all within us, and the future is not separate from us. The future is happening now. We can close our eyes and imagine our future like a movie, live in it, feel it, and experience it now, and create it from our minds and from our hearts, and get the two connected. I learned a lot about brain and heart coherence, and I mean, there's just so much I could go into that I've learned from last time and this time, and really deepened my understanding of it all. But you know, there's so much I want to go into, but I don't want to make this video too long. But anyway, yeah, it's just really about living in the present moment, realizing everything we could ever desire is within us already. We have everything we want now, and we don't have to want anything outside of us because it's all within us. So yeah, just live like you already have all your dreams coming true, like you already have all your blessings, because you do. They're coming to you right now if you believe in it. Everything you believe in is the truth. If you believe that you're living a hard life and everything's a struggle, you're right. If you believe that everything is effortless and beautiful, and you're a powerful manifesting creator of miracles, then you're right. Which one do you choose? It's all about rewiring your brain, and we can all do it. So definitely I encourage everyone to just open yourselves up to learning new things like this, because it has truly changed my life, and I hope that it changes everyone's lives as well, because it's all I could ever wish for. Oh yeah, and then I also wanted to say, so yeah, we did a lot of meditating, had amazing food because we were in Mexico, so of course delicious tropical fruit constantly. The food is amazing there. They also provide a lot of vegan cooked foods, and there was just so many options to choose from, so it's like super paradise. The community there is amazing. That's really what makes me want to keep going back to, is all the beautiful people I meet, the connections, the friendships, because everyone there is just in this vibration and this mindset, or at least, you know, striving to be there and open to it. And it's just so beautiful to connect with more and more people like that. So that's really fun if you're looking for a community. It's a great place to find beautiful people. What else did I want to talk about? I mean, it's just such a sacred experience. It's hard to like put it into words, really. It's just transformational. Oh, and the best part is we do what's called coherence healings. So we learn, because we get activated, we learn how to open up our energy centers, our chakras, get the energy flowing from the bottom centers up to the top. And this really just gets the body electrical. It turns us more into energy rather than matter. And when we do that, we have all this power, and we have the power to heal others and ourselves. And we have energy centers in our palms that are connected to our hearts. And we can basically activate our healing powers by focusing on love and healing, and then projecting it onto a person in front of us or ourselves, or even from a distance. You can do remote healings too. You can just think about somebody and focus on that and activate your heart with love and healing and send that their way as well, and it works. So, you know, if we had a person laying on the ground in front of us with, I think, like 5 or 6 people surrounding them, so there was a bunch of groups of people being healed, and we would activate our healing powers and put our palms out to them. And it was honestly the most profound experience at the retreat. I think many people I talked to, their favorite part of the retreat was actually the Coherence healings. I mean, so many people go there to manifest abundance or love, or, you know, heal their health. But when we are healing other people, that's when it gets the most like intense. And we also learn that once we what we give to others, this love and this healing, we receive in return. That's karma. What we put out there, we get in return. And so when we do the healings, we fill our bodies up with all this love and energy, and we give it to somebody else, and then we give it back to ourselves as well. And we feel that love and the connection with the person you're healing and the group you're in, and we all just learn to harmonize our energy to really just focus on that one person and send them on this love. And it's like we become one being just making this miracle happen. And then you give it back to yourself, and then you come out of it and you just feel like a new person. You feel so powerful. So that was honestly one of the most amazing experiences that we do there. We also, you know, we did everything from sitting meditations to laying down to standing, and then walking meditations, obviously with your eyes open. And since we were in beautiful Mexico on this wonderful resort on the beach, we got to do these beautiful sunrise walking meditations on the beach with, you know, this giant group of over 1,000 people, all walking on the beach at sunrise, just in a trance, just in their energy, like loving themselves and picturing their future dreams coming true in front of them, and walking into that, and just living that reality in the moment, in the now moment. It's just like every time I go to one of these retreats, I come out of it feeling like just a whole new person. Like, I just feel so amazing, so empowered, so ready to take on just all the dreams, that all the beauty that I see in the world, and just keep cultivating more miracles and happiness and blissful experiences into my life, and more beautiful communities from going to these events. And so yeah, if you know of any other cool events, like I also went to a really cool breathwork kind of gathering recently, and that was awesome. It's also a cool way to meet great people in a great community. And yeah, I definitely want to sign up for like yoga classes soon, but I might be moving soon too, so that's, I don't know, that's another thing, that's a whole another thing. Is, yeah, I went to this retreat going into it being like, okay, what am I doing next in life? Where am I going? Where am I headed? And so now I'm just like in the stages of getting the ball rolling to get my plans in order for like where I'm moving next. And like, that's basically the main thing on my mind, is like, where do I want to move? Because I don't 100% know at the moment, but that's what's exciting. I love the unknown now. That's another thing. We learn to embrace the unknown, see the beauty in it, because when you get excited about the unknown and the future, that's when blessings and miracles come to you. When you're stressed and scared, and that's resistance, that's when you're blocking those blessings and miracles, and you're going to attract things on that lower vibration. But anyway, what else should I mention? It was really cool, actually. I thought I was just going to be at the resort the whole time because that's what I did last time, but that's not how I like to travel. Normally, I'm not a resort kind of person. I like to be out in the culture and the community, you know, seeing all the beautiful beaches and cool things to see in nature. But, you know, when you go to these retreats, you're like up at anywhere from like 5 a.m. Sometimes we had to wake up at like 3 a.m. and you're going all day till like sometimes 8 p.m., 9 p.m. And so it doesn't give you a lot of time to do anything other than that. I swam in the ocean a lot, almost every lunch break we had or breakfast break, which was really fun. But it doesn't give you time to really like leave the resort. But I had an extra day after the retreat, and I ended up meeting a friend and going to Playa del Carmen, I believe, which was a cool little like bumpin' nightlife kind of city in Mexico, not far away. And then we also went to a really cool, I think it's called a cenote azul or something like that, where there's these natural like bodies of water that you can swim in, that are like crystal clear, and there's all these little fish that will swim up to you and eat the dead skin off of your feet. It's really strange, but you know, it's like basically getting a pedicure for free from fish. Very strange, but it's a thing, and it was actually really fun. But yeah, so that was fun. That was like, it was one of those things where I say like I was kind of playing with the universe and seeing what would happen, and really just being open and embracing the exciting aspect of the unknown. Ooh, like anything could happen at any moment. Like I just want to have fun and embrace life and live in the present moment. And then I ended up having, you know, a fun, exciting experience, like going out and going swimming in the jungle, like just an unexpected surprise at the end of my trip. So that was really cool too. But anyway, I guess that's all I have for you guys for this video. And yeah, I just hope to inspire you all to embrace the unknown in your lives and get excited about it instead of stressed and scared, and to just see the miracle that you are, see the miracles all around you, and know that you are creating more because you are open to it. And when we choose to see all of the beauty in life, all the blessings and the ups and the downs, because the downs really teach us a lot of lessons and make us much stronger people. But when we see those all as blessings, then life just gets more and more amazing. So sending you guys all so much love, and I'm just so happy to be here on this earth, and I hope you are too, because you are a miracle. So thank you, and I will see you guys for hopefully another video soon, because I hadn't been recording videos very much lately. So all right, talk to you guys later. Bye.